only words could say how much you really mean to me.
Hi everyone, this is Pete with another video in my series of 30 plus that I am making to promote this album, Silhouette, Dafni's songs performed by her friends. Today's video concerns San Park and his version of Dafni's song, Many Reasons Why. First, I'm in Westwood Village, home of UCLA, outside, well over the road from, what used to be the Westwood Brew Co., a bar and grill that brewed their own beer when I first came to UCLA. And they had a music room, I believe it's, well let's see, up here behind this street light and that tree, there was like a music room, a separate little bar up there, and they had music bands up there. Dafni played there a few times. She played with Stay at Home, I remember, and a few of her other like solo gigs. But I'm here particularly because this is where she had her CD release show for this album, Drifting in Circles, which she had here probably in, let me see, 2005 I think. I'm not exactly sure when, maybe something like November 2005. It's the album that she recorded with Jeb Lipson in the Arts District downtown, which I talked about in my Bliss Bowen video. Check that one out. And Dafni, at that time, by the time the CD release party came up, we were already regulars at the cinema bar. And I remember Dafni had shared a few CDs with Jeb, I think, while we were recording, of Tony, Randy Weeks, and Eleni Mandel CD too, which had like a lot of the guys from the cinema bar playing on. And for the CD release party, I remember Dafni had Sarah Stanley opened. I think actually Dafni opened, played solo for a few songs. Then there was a guy who did tap dancing. I don't remember his name, but he was a tap dancer at the West LA Farmers Market. You remember I showed the band shell in my Doug Newman video. And then there was Jeb's band played Position that had Solomon Burke Jr. Solomon Burke Jr. was the singer, a really amazing singer. He's the son of Solomon Burke. And they played like soul music, rock, soul. It was a good night. It was a decent turnout. And I do remember though they'd never had a sound guy up there, so you always had to do your own sound, and that was always a problematic for, because I was generally, since I was kind of part of the band but not in the band, I was kind of designated to be like the sound guy, and I had no idea what to do, which buttons to press and what knobs to push. Anyway, I do remember it was a pretty good show. For that show, Dafni played with the band that recorded the album, so Alejandra Cuesta on drums, Craig Bender on piano, Josh Bander on accordion and lead guitar, and on bass, Yannick Luthra, who played on the record. For some reason, I think he just decided he didn't want to play with Dafni anymore after they recorded the album. I don't know why, it was just like suddenly it was like he doesn't want to play anymore, and that was it. So Dafni needed to find another bassist for the show, and originally she had asked, I don't exactly know how, but she did a couple of rehearsals with Miguel Sawaya, who'd been playing with the Richard Glazer band at the West LA Farmers Market. And I remember Miguel coming around for a couple of rehearsals, maybe one in our apartment, maybe one at Alejandra's studio. And then for some reason he said he just didn't feel like he wanted to be in that band. But he suggested Geoff Rakness, who ended up playing the show. I remember we met Geoff at N Sushi. I'm going to do another video about outside there. And Geoff played the gig and never left the band. He was in the band thereafter. The album Drifting in Circles, I would say overall, I as I said in my last video about the dance song, I just feel that there's a kind, it's a step up from the Red album, because Dafni recorded it with a band in a proper studio, everything sounds good, and the songs are better. They're a better set of songs than on her Red album. But I just feel the album is a little disjointed. I think I might have said that in the Bliss video, that I feel the recording to tape and recording everything piecemeal, and everyone was like a novice in the studio. I think the things don't just gel together. It doesn't sound like a band playing together. It sounds like overdubbed parts to me, and it's not Jeb's fault. I think it's just inexperience, studio inexperience for the musicians. I do think the album has some really good songs on it, and I'm happy that some of them were played on this tribute album. The Good Intentions do Send My Love. Mark Nemetz does I Don't Mean to Disappoint You. And Grant Langston does One Day. Mark Nemetz also did Saturday at the show, but he and did record it at Alfonso's, but we didn't put it on the album. Just one song per artist. I think the album it's definitely another step up. I said that the first recording Dafni did was the Dreamland demo, and that was just her vocal and guitar. Second album we recorded ourselves. Songs were better, but that album is kind of amateurish because we did it ourselves in our apartment. This new album, Drifting in Circles, is another step up. Recorded in a studio, recorded with a band, and with a higher quality of songs. Dafni's songwriting got better. And again, it's another necessary step in Dafni's progress as a musician. I think the following two albums that she made and the EP that was released posthumously are the quality albums in Dafni's discography. But I'm not knocking this one, but similar to the Red album, it's one that I don't really listen to for pleasure, and when I do, I just hear things that could have been done better. And but that's what it's like, when you're beginning as an artist, you have to learn how to record. Recording is a different skill than being a performer or a songwriter.
When I'm feeling sad, when I'm less than happy, I try not to think about if a band is playing my favorite song. Lonely lover, why don't you spin me around? Late summer night, we're all alone, petals falling at our feet. Will be clean. My poor burdened heart will be as light as a floating leaf. Up in the air, I hope you see me flying so happily. If I could send my love to you, boy, if I could turn your life around, days they go by, I tell you will listen attentively to me. The afternoon sun that's setting through the window casts a shadow on two people in love. And yes, it's true, my heart will beat a little faster each time you are by my side. Sunday's here and the weekend's almost over. I feel a heavy despair. Tomorrow's Monday and I have to go to work. How I wish it was Saturday. Was this the best day of my life? Or did I miss it just the year before last? Is it all in the past? Would I have known? Now the wind and the rain have taken their toll, and round you fly through the air, drifting in circles. Bye bye bye, bye bye bye, bye bye bye.
This is the Bruco. Dafni played here a few times, and very convenient because it's close to UCLA, so people from the lab could come, and it was pretty easy to get a gig here, as I recall. Okay, today's video is really about Sam Park and his version of Dafni's song "Many Reasons Why." Interestingly, when we recorded this album, the song "Many Reasons Why" wasn't on any of Dafni's albums. It was one that she was playing a lot, solo, and I seem to recall that Sam heard Dafni do it, maybe at the cinema bar one night, and thought it was really good, and maybe asked her to send an MP3 so he could learn it and he could sing it. And I remember one night he did a gig. We weren't at the gig, but Sarah Stanley was, because Sam was playing in Sarah's band at that stage. And he did the song, and I think Sarah recorded a bit of it on her cell phone and texted it to Dafni, and then Dafni texted Sam back saying, "Thank you for covering my song," before he even got off the stage. It was kind of, wonder of modern technology. It's a song that Dafni wrote about her father, and when she felt that her father was in ill health and may not have had many years to live. And so the song is really a song about how much he means to her. I think some people think this song is about me, but it's actually about Dafni's father. Dafni recorded it subsequently on the album, for the EP, And If We Say Goodbye, which we released posthumously, recorded by Jeb Lipson again, who recorded the Drifting in Circles album that I'm talking about now. Sam is someone that I don't know if Dafni and I know I don't know Sam all that well. I'm not sure if Dafni knew Sam all that well. We would see him out and about at shows. He would play his own shows. He was in a project called the Singers and Players Society, I remember, when we first saw him play. He played with Sarah Stanley in her band. He played in the Neighborhood Bullies. Just see him around all the time. He was part of the scene, but I don't remember being particularly friends with Sam. I'm happy he performs on this record. He does this song, and he performed with Sarah Stanley, if you remember, on her song. I think he does a lovely job on this. It was good to have a song that it hadn't been released yet. I think that's kind of a selling point for a record, to say, features, I think this album featured 4 or 5 previously unheard songs. There was the Skiffle song, and this one, and the instrumental, and Gloomy Day, maybe one more. I think Sam does a lovely job on it. Plays harmonica and guitar, and then he's accompanied once again by Peter Kavanaugh, Geoff Rakness, and Mark San Filippo, Dafni's backing band, and recorded you guessed it, Kevin Jarvis's studio in Venice. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to making the next one and seeing you then. Okay.
Confident I met her through Sarah, because Sarah's been friends with her for a very long time, but this would have been at least 10 years ago. I would imagine about that, and maybe 10 and a half. But I don't really recall. It's quite a while.
Everybody's worried about the engineer. Fucking A.
Isn't that always the way?
It's always the way. Yeah. Alright, guys. Rolling.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Great. How was it?
I think that was very good. I made a mistake, but is this? Are we going for a keeper track here or just out here?
We are going for a keeper track, but if we need to repair anything, we
Okay.
will, for
Okay.
sure.
I mean, because other than I hit the wrong chord right at the beginning, but apart from that, I mean, the rhythm section tracks were fantastic. Oh, I thought she was terrific. I mean, I remember when we were playing the tribute show, and I think it was Edward Romero mentioned how underrated he thought Dafni was as a guitar player, which I think is absolutely true. I mean, she was a multi-tool talent, Great singer, great songwriter, but I think her guitar playing didn't really get a lot of attention because the way she played, the technique she used, very difficult to do. And she made it look easy. I think that's one of the reasons why it kind of went overlooked. It was because it didn't seem like it was any effort for her. And that's very impressive to me as a player as well.
You ready?
Yeah.
I will.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The session went terrific. It's great to have such good musicians to play with because it makes all the difference. You don't have to waste a lot of time. People are very responsive. The song, I remember I saw Dafni play just her and Deb Talla at the Cinema Bar. This had to have been at least 3 years ago, I think. And I just loved it. And I always like playing songs written by our friends, right? Because there's such a great amount of talent here in Los Angeles amongst the people we know. And there's always songs that you can put your own spin on if you feel like it, or you can just do them straight if you would rather do it that way. But that song just really impressed me. And I bet I'm a little selfish about it. I always look for songs that I think I can do well. And that was one for me. It really impressed me a great deal. And I remember one of the only times I've actually played it live, I was at Shetty's, and somebody, it might have been Sarah, but it might have been somebody else, caught most of my performance on video and sent it to Dafni right away. And she sent me a very nice note on Facebook saying that she was grateful to me, and I was like, it's, my pleasure, I mean, I'm grateful to her for having written it. Because it's a terrific song. I really enjoy playing it all the time.
Speaking of dads, I wrote this next song for my dad. It's called Many Reasons Why. If only words could say just how much you really mean to me, I wouldn't have to sit and pray. In the the days go by, I'll be here for you right by your side. You give me many reasons why. So we're not to die. If we should ever drift apart, one thing I know for sure, you live inside my heart. And if we say goodbye, I'll keep sending all my love to you. If that's the best that I can do. La 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 la, la 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 la.
said I will. It's a new song. Thank you.
I think you might be the only person who covered a Dafni song.
Well, I'm not sure if she ever recorded it, right?
He has recorded it,
Oh, is that right?
but it hasn't been released yet.
Yeah,
Or
I
been
mean,
released.
well, if I'm the only one that's performed one of her songs live, then that's a goddamn shame because other people there's.
Or maybe that like you know, some kind of tribute nights or tribute days at the cinema sometimes.
Sure,
Maybe
yeah.
someone might have done one of her songs.
But you know, I
to
think
actually do it at your own show without her asking. You
well,
know?
that's something that I think might not. That's a situation that I think might not last very long.
Well,
because
now we've got this record and everyone, you know.
Yeah, and everybody
There's a
will have
lot-
it on
a
record.
lot
But I
of
think
covers
once people have their own versions on that are recorded as a reference,
Yeah.
they'll be more likely to say, "Wow, that, you know, I should do something like that myself."
And just,
If only words could say just how much you really mean to me, I wouldn't have to sit and pray, 'cause one day soon I'd find my way. And as the days go by, I'll be here for you, right by your side. Give me many reasons why. You told me not to cry if we should ever drift apart. One thing I know for sure, you will live inside my heart. And if we say goodbye, I'll keep sending all my love to you. If that's the best that I can do. La 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la. And as the days go by, I'll be here for you, right by your side. Give me many reasons why. And if we say goodbye, I'll keep sending all my love to you. That's the best that I can do. La 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Well, one thing I always say, and I've said this to a number of people, I have a lot of friends, you know, who are songwriters and performers or performing songwriters, what have you, here in amongst the community in Los Angeles. but of all of them, Dafni was by far the nicest person. And I'm not in that conversation, right? I mean, and quite a few of us are not, right? But I've never in my life heard her say a bad word about anybody, and that's distinctive, because, there's a lot of egos involved, and I'd sign myself up in that category, and I'll sign a lot of other people up too. But I never heard Dafni utter a disparaging comment about a single person. She was always just so relentlessly positive and good-spirited, and that's inspirational, just as a person, right? But especially as a musician. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If only words could say how much you really mean to me, I wouldn't have to sit and pray. Pretty soon I'd find my way. And as the days go by, I will be here for you, right by your side. You give me many reasons why. You told me not to cry if we should ever drift apart. One thing I know for sure, you will always live inside my heart. And if we say goodbye, I will still be sending all my love to you. It's all that I can do. And as the days go by, I'll still be here for you, right by your side. You give me many reasons why. But if we say goodbye, I will still be sending all my love to you. It's all that I can do.
Beautiful.
That was very good.
Do you guys want to hear it?